What's up, you guys? Welcome back. Today I'm super excited because we're gonna be checking out a brand new brand and we're gonna be doing a full face using Collab makeup. If you guys have not heard about Collab yet, it's actually a brand new brand that is exclusive to Sally's. So the thing that I thought that was really unique and different about this brand is that they actually partnered with a group of, I believe, 8 different influencers to create the entire brand. So I thought that was super cool, and a lot of my favorite influencers actually helped to make the brand. What Would Lizzie Do is one of them. I've watched her channel for so long and was so excited to see that she was involved in making this brand. And it's funny because I actually saw her use this palette, which I'm gonna use today for this eye look, in one of her videos, and I was like, ooh girl, what is that? So when they asked me if I wanted to partner with them on a video, I was like, yes, I pretty much already had it planned. But I'll have all of the other influencers that are part of the collective, which is basically the group of influencers that helped to make this brand, listed down below, as well as links to their channels so you guys can check them out if you want. And I'll have links to all of Collab's social channels if you want to go ahead and follow them, as well as a link to where you guys can get their products. But like I said, they are a Sally's exclusive, so you can also just go to your local Sally's. Also, be sure to subscribe to my channel, of course. It'll be the first link right down below in the description box. And without further ado, I'm gonna stop rambling. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, you guys, so we are starting with a completely bare face. We're gonna go with primer. So they have this guy right here, and this is the Fundamental Color Correcting Primer. So I'm gonna go with this first, but I have another product I'm gonna use too. So I'm just gonna squirt some of this out on my hand. Oh, it's green. I guess I should have like realized that from the packaging, but I guess I didn't. Ooh, it feels really nice, like a moisturizer almost. Very slick and easy to blend out in the skin. Doesn't have a scent to it at all, like completely unscented, which is good for sensitive skin. Now this product is not technically a primer, but I really want to try it. First of all, I think the packaging on this is like super, super nice. And this is called the Filter, and this is a highlighting liquid. So I'm going to use it before I go in with my foundation just to add a little glow to my skin. It's looking a little dull today, so I need it. So I'm just going to squirt some out on my finger and place it. Ooh, this looks like it's going to be really pretty. I'm going to just use my fingers to blend it in. Oh wow, this is really nice, and again, very easy to blend out onto the skin. Like sometimes liquid highlighters can be a little difficult, like to blend all over the face, but this is very easy. It's so pretty, it just gives like a nice sheen to the skin. All right, so now that I actually don't look like a corpse, I feel like today I'm just so tired, so my skin was just not having it. I literally knew this packaging reminded me of something. It just hit me that it's the Fenty primer. It's very similar packaging to the Fenty primer, like very, very nice, very sturdy, but Fenty is like expensive. This is, I think, $14.99, so it definitely is like more on the affordable end, but they didn't skimp on the packaging. The packaging is really nice. Up next for foundation, the packaging is the same as the primer, except the caps are black. They actually have 2 different foundations. So right here I have the Bright Spark. This is their Radiant foundation, but then they also have a Meet Your Matte Velvet foundation. So this is a matte one for my oily skin girls. They do have a matte foundation, but today I'm gonna be using the Radiant one just because I have dry skin, so I feel like I'm not the best person to be like, oh yeah, this matte foundation is great, because my skin stayed super matte when my skin is like really dry. So I'm gonna use this guy today. There are 10 different colors in the range currently, although they did let me know that they are actively working on more and more shades. Obviously they're a new brand and they're working on so many new product launches in the new year, so I definitely think we will be seeing more shades in foundation than just 10, but I will go ahead and insert in swatches of all 10 of the shades right here so you guys can see the different shades and how they look on my skin tone. So for me, I'm gonna try with tan and see how this works, but I have beige right here if I need to lighten it up a bit. And the foundation does have a pump if you were wondering. So I'm just gonna pump it out onto my finger and then just apply in little dots to my face. I think this might be a little too dark now that I see it out of the packaging, but we'll see. And then I have this makeup sponge. This is so cute. It kind of looks like a diamond almost to me, like with the edges and stuff that it has in it, but this is called the Multitasker. And I'm gonna use this to blend this out and see how this looks. Actually, against my neck, this color might actually work for me, so that's good. But I do have that lighter one on hand, just in case. So just bouncing this to blend everything. You can definitely tell that this is a luminous foundation, and I really do like the finish of it because it's not like super dewy or anything. So I even feel like people with oily skin would really like this foundation because it just makes your skin look very radiant and pretty and like awake, but not necessarily like a disco ball. And I even have that highlighter on underneath it. So I definitely feel like all skin types could probably rock this. Alrighty, next we're gonna go in with concealer. Again, I really, really like the packaging on this, and this one is in the shade Beige Tan, and this is the No Flaws Liquid Concealer. They do have a couple concealers in this line, and I do wanna stress the fact that this brand is huge. Like, they launched with so many different products, like literally over 200 products, and they are cruelty-free and available in the United States and Canada. Ooh, I like the doe foot on this guy, so let's go in. The concealer seems very creamy. I just hope it doesn't crease. We shall see. Just to balance out that concealer, I'm gonna go down my nose as well. Above my Cupid's bow, a little on my chin, and on my forehead, like so. And now I'm gonna use the pointy flat side of the multitasker to blend everything out. Seems to be blending out very easily. I always make super weird faces when I blend out my under eye concealer, so excuse me. Okay, so the under eye concealer, once it's blended out, isn't necessarily full coverage, but it definitely does give enough coverage, again, for a daily basis. If I was gonna do like a super glam look, I would probably go in with one of their concealers that has a little bit more of coverage, but for every day, I think this is really nice. Alrighty, so next we're gonna jump into brows, and I have two of their brow products right here. These are the Shade and Shape Ultra Fine Brow Pencils. I love like tiny little brow pencils like this, but I have two different shades. This one is Ash Blonde, and then I have Ash Brown if the Ash Blonde is a little too light, because I kind of like them to be in between. So I'm gonna go in with the Ash Blonde first. I'm just gonna go in and spoolie my brows into place, and then start by filling in my brows. This always takes me so long, so I kind of hate doing it on camera, but you guys are gonna get it today. I definitely am gonna go in with a little bit of the darker color because I like my brows to be a little bit darker than this. But if you're naturally like a light blonde, this is a good shade for that. I just like my brows to be a bit darker. I don't necessarily match them to my hair. But I am gonna go in with this first all over the brow and then just fill in the spots that I want to be a little bit darker when I'm done. Now I'm gonna go in with a little bit of the darker shade and just deepen up this tail part to just make it a smidge darker. But I'm gonna keep the front of my brow the same, just so it kind of looks a gradient. Now that brows are done, we're gonna jump in with the eyes, and they have a couple different eye palettes. They have some that have 3 shades and then some of these bigger guys that have 8. So the one that I'm gonna be using today is called Best of the Day. And we have a nice mix of both mattes and shimmers, and obviously warm tone neutral is my favorite kind of color, but they do have like a bluish palette and then a more cool tone palette as well. So I'm gonna start off with this shade right here in my crease. And I am just going to blend that back and forth with windshield wiper motions, and this brush is from the brand as well. The color seems to be blending out super easily. Then right on top of that color, I'm gonna go in with this brick color. I have a nice warm crease today. Yes, I love this kind of color. So pretty. And again, these mattes are blending out really, really nice. Now they have these little cream eye colors. They're like kind of shadow sticks, and this one is in the shade Diamond Love, and I'm gonna go in with this all over my lid. I'm just gonna kind of draw it on, like so. I'm actually gonna use this to clean up the crease as well. Wow, that actually works really well. It's like a concealer and shadow in one. This is really pretty and very easy to use. Since that product was cream, I wanna set it with like some kind of powder just so it doesn't move around my eye, so I am gonna go in with this shimmer shade right here and just set that on top. Just kind of set that down so it does not move. And then on my lower lash line, I'm gonna mix these two colors together and just really smoke that out. Then to highlight the brow bone, we have this Lift and Glow Brow Highlighting Pencil. So just gonna go in right beneath the brow there and the highlight. Up next, we're gonna go in with liquid liner. This is the Ink Addict Liner Pen, and this one is in the shade Black. It is very pigmented. So I'm going to go in and line my eye with this. I'm not gonna do a winged liner today. I'm just gonna do a straight line across. This is so pigmented, wow. Really nice. And then for my waterline, I'm gonna go in with a waterproof liner, and this is the Bold Face Liner, again in black. And I'm just gonna pop this guy into my waterline. Again with the super attractive faces. All right, now we gotta get these lashes on point. So we are gonna go in with mascara. They actually have a lash primer, so I'm gonna use that first. This is the Fundamental Lash Primer. Whoa, this looks different. It's like flat. So I'm gonna just go in and wiggle this on my lashes. It has been a minute since I've actually used like a lash primer, but I always wear falsies, so you never really see my natural lashes. And then for mascara, they have a bunch of different ones, but the one that I'm gonna be using is the Wow Effect All-in-One Mascara. This wand looks super dope. Okay, let's go in. This makes my lashes like super voluminous. This is really nice. Eyes are done, so now we're gonna go and finish up the face. I have the bronzer right here. I'm gonna be using the Sun Obsession Sculpting Bronzer in the shade Intoxicating. I think this shade should work as a contour. I'm just gonna go in and sculpt out those cheekbones. Up next for blush, I'm gonna go in with the shade First Base. Ooh, this is pretty. Then last but not least for highlighter, I'm gonna go in with Glow for the Gold. I love that name. And just apply it. Ooh. That's pretty. And then last but not least, we gotta do our lips. So I have a lip liner right here. This one is in the shade See-Through. Of course, I'm doing nudes. They have a ton of different lippies. They have like liquid lipsticks, regular lipsticks. I'm gonna use a liquid lipstick today and a lip gloss, but there are a lot of options. So I'm just gonna go in and line my lips. And like I said, I'm gonna be using a liquid lipstick today, but they do have regular lipsticks. This is the Matte Addiction Liquid Lip Color in the shade Nonstop. Just gonna go in and pop this on. This is definitely more of a pinky nude, but I really like it. And then of course, I gotta do lip gloss. So this is their Glow with the Flow Lip Shine. Again, I love the name, and this is in Yas Queen. So I'm gonna go in with this right on top to add some shine to our lips. Alrighty you guys, so this is the completed look. I hope that you did enjoy this video. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel right down below. I will also have a link to where you guys can get all of these products listed down below, or you can just go to Sally's and get them there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye!